you don't know anything about me. Stop answering questions for me. And anybody who listens to anything that they say on an answer is even stupider than they are. Tomorrow I have court. I'm fighting. Well, they're taking my rights away for Jace for good.
How's it going today, guys? We're going to be talking about Lisa Richards, one of the worst beggars on the internet. You see, there's about 3 things that comprise of a Lisa Richards stream, and that's begging, getting mad at her audience, and not taking care of her children, which she swears she's going to do with that money. And in today's video, all 3 of those things just shine through. Lisa Richards is the example of a degenerate on the internet. She comes on, she has no real purpose of being there except just to ask people for money. If you knew someone like this in real life, you probably wouldn't know him very long because you would have cut him off a long time ago. And I think that's one of Lisa Richards' problems. She has nobody left in this world because all she's ever cared about is herself. You see, the main focus in today's video is that Lisa Richards lost one of her children. She absolutely never cared for him. She would just beg online for around $5, $10, $20 and she would get it, move the goalpost, and say that she's going to do things for the kid, but she never did. She just went out and allegedly just helped her have it a little bit. And by a little bit, I think a lot of it. And this led Lisa Richards to lose one of her children, and she's been trying to fight back for it. Kinda like Shanny for Christ, except I guess there's a smaller amount of effort here in the last couple of months, because as Lisa Richards will tell you, the last 12 or so, she hasn't been trying at all. She's let it get to the point where she's for sure lost him and not going to get him back anytime soon. Instead of getting clean, she just decided to beg on the internet all day till she got to this point where she has no other option but to beg online. And I don't think anything has changed except the circumstance that Lisa finds herself in that she can use just to beg a little bit more.
I'm hungry and I know I'm not going to get enough to get anything to eat, but I just keep coming on here like an idiot hoping, you know. I understand I had time. I'm supposed to get 15 months though. Everybody else gets 15 months. Just because I'm on TikTok doesn't mean I don't get the normal what everybody else gets, okay? It's, you know, I just wasn't gonna say anything, but I just figured, you know, my attitude this week has been shitty. That's why, and somebody else is going to tell you anyway, because they go online and look up all the court shit and tell all my business, so, yeah. Or for the ones just coming in tomorrow, I have court for Jace again, which is twice in less than a month, which is also very rare, and they're moving to take my parental rights away for good. So yeah, he's with my exes that I was with 17 years. He's with his Graham, Big Cole's mom, and his brother. So yeah, you know, so I mean, I don't know about fight it, but I'm gonna ask that I get my time I'm supposed to get. Supposed to get 15 months. The end of May would have been 12 months. And we are in March, so I'm not good at math, but that doesn't sound correct to me. Yeah, the thing is, the CPS lady watches my lives and everything, and I think she's pushing it because she doesn't want me to change it around. That's it. She doesn't. My son doesn't need protected from me. Never done anything to that kid.
Lisa Richards is like one of those modern day Sisyphuses. Instead of actually being the person pushing the boulder up the hill, she's just simply the boulder. She has no reason to be in this world. She just gets pushed up by everyone carrying her, and when she finally reaches the pinnacle, she just rolls back down and waits for people to circle around and start pushing her back up again. She has no real drive. She'll just simply use people till she can't anymore, and then she'll move on. We got a fine example of this in Shanny for Christ, but somehow Shanny for Christ got far luckier when she met Jason. But instead you got Lisa Richards over here who has basically nobody to rely on. So she gets on the internet and goes to these people and just hoping and praying that she gets $1 or $2. And nobody can even trust her that she's actually getting donations because they don't pop up on the screen. She could be getting tons of money and no one would really know. And it's not like she would tell the truth, because if she does, well then people probably won't donate to her again. And how hard of a life would it be for you to simply get online and just hope that someone's gonna feed you? It would be far too difficult. It would just be far easier to go get a real job. That's the true struggle right there, just hoping that someone's just feeling good that day and got enough money to spare for you. That's not a good existence. And the funniest part is she still somehow blames the internet for all of her problems. It's like, I'm a TikToker, so I don't get as much time as other people do. It's like, no, your case manager just probably has noticed you have made almost no real effort, so they're just probably extending on with it, moving on without you. It's so crazy when these people get online and start blaming TikTok or other social media apps for all of their problems when you're the one who started coming on here in the first place. And even better yet, you're the one who continues to come onto the platform. And what makes even less sense to me about you coming online is that you say your case manager watches every single one of them, but this is what you do when you get on live stream. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all video evidence now, and you got a really good case against you, because if I was a judge and seeing you begging for $5 to eat, I would question like, well, $5 is probably just gonna feed her, so that must mean she'd be struggling to feed everyone else in her family, which would also mean she's struggling to house herself, which would mean entirely that she couldn't take care of a kid. Like, that just makes sense, Lisa, but this is what you're doing. So in my opinion, no matter how good you would do in your court cases, all of this video evidence has just dismantled your case.
I'm arguing with the CYF lady last week, telling me that, you know, Jace don't want to see me or talk to me. And I talked to Jace, and Jace is like, I never said that. I'm like, okay, so do you want to see me and visit? He's like, yes. I'm like, okay, well, you're going to have to tell the lady that, because she's saying that you said that you don't want to. Like, he's being pressured by the adults, and I don't think that that's fair. Well, if it's a cash grab, ma'am, it's a very shitty cash grab, because I'm asking for $20. What kind of f***ing cash grab is that? I'm not putting him in the middle. I don't ask him anything that has to do with adults. But I needed to know if he really didn't want me to bother him. And he said no, that he didn't say that. One person in this chat that I know personally that's ever laid eyes on me in real life, okay? Or my kids, my family, any of them. But they don't know all of it. Look at this. They're answering people. They're telling you what's going on. I mean, it's just amazing, man. It blows my mind, you know? And like I said, that's why I didn't want to say anything. The only reason that I did was because it's going to come out anyways. And at least this way you hear the truth and not some crazy bullshit like that bitch last night saying the most. Dude, literally, that live, ma'am, there wasn't one thing that you guys said that was correct. Put a working business that keep it in the family and don't play around and got good money. You said that they were a drug operation and I sell drugs for them. And they're not too happy about that, ma'am. Well, if I do, then why don't they give me free hoagies? Huh? Put my parents in your stupid... Guys, and look at her. Woman is an active addiction. Just look at her. Trying to get followers and money. And that's it. It's what she's doing. Period. End of story. She's trying to use me and you guys hating me for followers and money and gifts and whatever the else for her habit.
Lisa Richards should just feel terrible about herself. The fact that she even put this kid in this situation where he has to talk to workers in school, like where they're calling him out of class, it's probably a tad bit embarrassing. And they're asking him these questions about his mom, like, would you like to talk to her again? Who do you want to contact in your family? Like, how should we help you? And no matter how much they're trying to help, that's not a fun situation to go through, especially when you're under the age of 18, you're not even an adult, and the person who is supposed to care for you can't make a decision to save their life, so now they have people paid by the state to come do it for them. Just not a good feeling. So it's not surprising to me that that kid might have told them that he doesn't want to talk to his mom anymore. But when he's actually talking to her, the person he doesn't want to disappoint in his life, he's probably going to say something different, no matter what you think, Lisa. You put him in a terrible situation. Most people probably wouldn't want to talk to you again. And then it's on to Lisa Richards talking about how it's a terrible scam if it's only worth $20. We discussed this earlier on. Lisa Richards moves the goalposts. or just jumps on a different stream entirely once she reaches her goal. She'll be saying on one stream, oh, I need $20 for food, and then like an hour later, if that, it could be like 10 minutes later, she gets on live stream again like, oh guys, I forgot, I need pants. Silly me, I just needed some pants to walk around for my court case, guys. Do you want me to lose everything? I mean, I've done it to myself. How could you guys let this happen to me? Just let me sniffle suspiciously in peace and beg to unsuspecting victims, guys. Like, what are you even doing out here? You're all liars. Everyone is lying on me. And those people who are responding to others in the comment section asking what's going on, they're liars too. It's not because Lisa Richards is one of the most unreliable narrators ever, and the people in the comment section have to make sure her lies are told to the people who might not know. And all Lisa Richards can do is say, no, they're the ones that are lying. Don't listen to them. Why would they say that? You gotta listen to me. And it's like, Lisa, the only reason they get in there to do that is so you don't scam more people. It's like she's trying to use different fans who probably didn't see her early live stream, or just different people entirely.
I remember her from, her and Farrah Fawcett were very beautiful women, so, yeah. I didn't say I do look like her, I said I wanted to look like her. Big difference, guys, big difference. Diana Ross is absolutely beautiful, and love her personality also. With these guys, like, don't do anything to try to starve me out and just try to make sure I don't get any help. I don't understand that. Like, what is it hurting you if I go get a hoagie and a pack of cigarettes, honestly? Especially with everything going on, just what? I don't get that, man. I shouldn't even be up on here with everything that's going on, but it's okay. I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm not doing 10 push-ups. I'm not jumping up and down and screaming stuff. So, no. I would buy groceries. I just never get enough to. My nerves are shot. I don't want to take one of my 0.5s because I'll just pass out. Puts me on my ass. Like, I never thought I'd see the day where I'd take a K-pin and be on my ass, bro. Like, sad. Because I don't know if they go any lower than that for your anxiety and stress. I don't know. Ma'am, I never sit on two. I don't do them illegally, and I'm not addicted to them. I take them every once in a while. And I think that my child might being taken away forever would be a reason to take half of a milligram of Klonopin, if ever, wouldn't you think? If there was ever a reason to take one, wouldn't you think that might be it? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, these people just say anything, boy. That's what you need to get off saying that. You keep saying that. I know it's my fault. I understand it's my fault. Okay? You saying it means nada to me, okay? I'm trying to fix it. I'm not going to sit here and cry and say, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. No, I'm way past that. I did that for 5 months. Now it's time to buck up and do what I have to do to try to flip this. That's it. So you sitting there telling me, oh, it's your fault. I don't care. Stranger on the internet. I don't care.
At the beginning of this segment, when Lisa Richards asks why she's even up here in the first place just to hear people's mouth, it's a real question she should be asking herself, but she should definitely phrase it differently. It's more like, Lisa, why are you up here begging for money for yourself? Like, I understand you gotta get going throughout the day, but I don't believe you in the first place, and a whole lot of other people don't either. They think you're going for something different, but in general, you should be going out trying to better your life. This is rock bottom. There's not much lower you can go. I mean, personally, you can sink far lower, but like morally, like, how could you do it any worse in life? Like, you gotta change something right now, and begging online for like $9, $18 just isn't going to cut it. Like, you need to go out and get a real job. You're not even on the tophiachu level, the Ashley Trevino level, like, where you're getting tons of money. And I know in some cases it's not tons of money, but they're actually getting it. You're in a dire situation. You need a boss and some routine in your life. Like, that's the only way you're going to change. Like, when people need to better themselves, one of the main things to do in life is to change everything. Like, you can't hang around your old friends, you can't go to the same places, and you gotta get some structure in your life or you're just probably gonna fail. So of all the times like people get mad at you for going online and begging, like this is one of the times where they're gonna be furious with you. It's not just the casual, haha, this is funny because Lisa is raging and we're causing this. It's like people are probably really mad at you for doing this. And it's not like she didn't go live like once. She went live like 4 or 5 times a day, like almost every day this week. And if they're not upset with you and they just found the stream and those are the people you're trying to get to donate, like why would they? You're not entertaining, you don't provide any kind of information. All you do is make them feel bad and empathetic, and most people are just going to click off immediately. They're not going to deal with that because they've seen tons of people like you. And it's going to get 10 times worse for the people who's upset with you and for the people who don't know you, who you're trying to get to donate. When you say you're going to go gulp down some nerve medication, instantly everyone's going to assume no matter what situation you're in, if you're just openly talking about doing that online, people are going to think you have a problem and not give you any money. That's just poor decision making. But that seems to be the only skill Lisa Richards has.
Yeah, I was asking for a couple dollars to get something while I'm down there, like a pair of pants or a shirt or both. But everybody's ignoring me that I talked to, and then, yeah, that's it. So it's very, I know, I didn't even think about it till I got out the shower, and by that time, and I did the other live, not realizing that page is hate. It was, so right before court, I could go and get a pair of pants. I have 2 pairs of pants. One is pajama pants, and one is like scrub pants that nurses wear, but they're all stained up and they're gross. And I tried washing them, and it's not working. Yeah. And all I have is Chime and PayPal, which is on the screen. So, I don't know why she isn't helping, to be honest. I messaged a couple people I thought I could depend on that kind of just, you know, didn't say anything, so it's cool. I don't deserve anything. I was asking somebody to help. That's it. I don't deserve anything. Didn't I already block you? Important to me. Very important. So, like I said, the ones who think it's a joke, that's cool. You know what I mean? That's cool. They're going to see how much of a joke it is. Because if I don't go, it's just stay tuned. Stay the tuned. That's all I'm going to say. Because it's already... Wow, it's noon.
Oh, I wonder why, Lisa. Your friends just didn't message you back, even though you thought they would have you covered. I mean, they were good friends after all. It's not like you're a black hole when it comes to money. Like, if you have some people that you know are good for cash constantly, that probably means you hit them up for it too much and they're probably about to cut you off immediately. It's only a matter of time. If the only reason you ever come into contact with anyone is to ask them for money, that they're going to leave you alone eventually. Because they're going to understand that the only reason you want to talk to them is for money, like no other reason, and people don't tend to like that. And let's talk about her needing some money for a court close. It's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. You probably want to look presentable when you're going into that kind of court case, or just in general, you want to look presentable in the court. But Lisa, this is just like days out. Like, guys, she literally had to go the next day, or she was going to lose everything. You'd think you would be a little more planned out than that. She was telling us that she has everything put together. How is everything put together when you don't even have clothes to wear to go there? Like, that seems like rule number 1 and 2. When we grow up, one of the first things we learn as humans is to wear clothes and be somewhat presentable at the very least. That should be taught to everyone, and Lisa knows this. So to me, it just sounds crazy that Lisa had no idea until the last minute. She had only 2 pairs of pants that looked like garbage, and she just couldn't wear that to the court. Like, out of all the times I could say Lisa is lying, well, allegedly, guys. This is one of the biggest ones. Like, there's no way, no way.
Passive-aggressive bullshit. I don't like that shit, honestly. I got people who are, like, passive-aggressive, and I just don't like it. And then when I call them out on it, I'm, like, being rude and shit. It's like, well, yeah. I don't want a pity party. I don't. I want $10 to go and get something to eat, actually. So, hey, why what? Because I'm trying to get something to eat. I have no smokes, nothing to eat. If they're hoping I don't get any money. They like the shit show. They don't want me, to get any help. And the people who hate them and are like, oh, I hate them, I wish they stopped treating you like that, are just feeding into them by not helping. You know what I mean? Because then they're like it. They suck. I'm not panicking. They're not telling the truth about anything. I don't know them, sir. It's like, I don't know you, sir. I need 20 total, 10 for food, honey, if you can help. I only got PayPal, Chime, and I don't have Cash App. That's the only thing. It's a problem, babe. How's that entitlement asking people for help and going after you fools that talk shit all day in here and blocking you? That's not what that is. I'd call it being sick of your shit. Maybe that, yeah. Notice that, because I've always been a nice person all my life. And shit don't get done. When you're a total shit seems to get done for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. So that's kind of what's going to have to start being, I guess, because we're getting down to not eating at all. I did go. But, they wanted to come on and be like, Lisa didn't go. She's a piece of shit. And they can't, so they have to flip the facts, right? Somehow, some way, twist them up and twirl them. So, yeah, it's just the way it is. Okay, I didn't try. Great. I'm trying it now. Ain't that all that matters? Sheep following along. Wait till how stupid you guys look in about 5 minutes. Come on, we'll wait. We're gonna wait. Chilla, Being Me, Debbie, Teal, Wild Sunflower, Blue, Christy. Come on, guys. Who wants to get the docket? Let's go. Who? I don't ever let anybody into the box because they come up and try to say stupid stuff. Why do you think everybody's always trying to discredit me? So if I come out and say anything, they're like, she's lying. But it's all right. I just always got to have proof. That's it for now. You know what I mean? You do not have the docket. I'm not. No. Send it to my email, and if you have it, I'll let you up right now. Post it on your page. And I'll go look. If you have it, I'll let you up. You heard what I just said. Post it on your page. I will go look. Okay, Michelle, it's posted. All right, hold on. Let me go look on Michelle's page. Before you contacted me, I texted you this stuff on the new number before you contacted me on your new number. Jace has a dental appointment today at blah, 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 blah. I would encourage you to attend this, as attending his appointment is one of your goals. So, frauditor, fitting name, right? I don't have to go to my son's medical appointments. Here, I'll do you one better. Here's my goals to get my son back, smart bitch. Achieve and maintain sobriety. Participate in an updated power evaluation. Attend random screens. Attend all of Jace's medical appointments and school meetings. Get a second opinion from a psychiatrist regarding my I don't take anyways anymore. Try to maintain a relationship with Jace, and phone calls have to be supervised and remain at Jace's discretion. Here's my list. So hard, right? I'm never getting my kid back, bitch. Ever, bitch.
What a DSP way to put things, Lisa Richards. If you don't donate to Lisa, the good friend Lisa you have, well, if you stop donating, well, you're just empowering her trolls. And do you want to do that to this poor girl? Empower her trolls? Of course not. So guys, give me all of your money, just every single dime of it, and we'll be good. Good? Fantastic. Like, Lisa, your fans aren't proving anybody wrong by giving you money. They're just wasting it pretty much because you're just going to go blow it. You're proving your trolls right each and every day by the way you live. It doesn't matter if people donate to you or not, but when you do, you just feel more empowered to come do it again tomorrow. And what am I even talking about? Just like an hour or so later. So these people are needed so you can stop taking advantage of gullible people just like DSP. And you probably never even watched the DSP video, but you're still trying to do pignosis. But I guess that's enough for me today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and follow the socials down below. And don't forget to go follow Money Swiper. She's the only reason this video is possible. But anyway, homies, I'll catch you guys next time.